Hi, let's play Risk of Rain. So this is a game I've been playing a little bit lately. It's pretty hard getting started without knowing much about it. I went into it blind. I'm sure there are wikis and things that I could look at to get information about how to play, but I've kind of been having fun just figuring it out on my own. It's sort of a game that defies description, so I'm going to let it mostly speak for itself. Despite the name, there's very little meteorology in it. Sort of a platform combat sort of thing. I have 3 of the characters unlocked. There's a whole bunch. You just start with the Commando. Each one has a different set of attacks, and they determine how the game plays. So Commando is sort of the most mobile one that I've of these 3, because of this move, which is a little bit faster than just walking. Mobility in this game is kind of a problem, but anyway, these are all attacks that work various ways. Let's just get started, and I'll show you what it's like. So you'll notice everything is very tiny. It actually starts much tinier by default. This is what it looks like on the default settings. So extremely small sprites. It is pretty useful to be able to see that far away, but I find it a lot more comfortable, at least at 1080p, to play on 3x zoom. So, combat is like this. I can just hold my main fire button, and it works. It happens to knock those enemies back enough that they'll stay off me, but in most combat situations... Actually, I want to activate this thing before I go anywhere. That gave me a random item. Cool. So if I jump on something's head, well, I guess from above, it'll do some damage to them. So I'm using some of my other moves here. That was my number 4 move, so it shoots a bunch of shots at a time. That was number 2, which attacks everything in a line in front of me. Those 2 both have cooldowns, as does my roll, which moves me a little faster and lets me dodge attacks. So you can see in my health bar it says immune briefly while I'm rolling. I find the number 2 attack, the straight beam, I forget what it's called, the most useful overall. Just because it can hit, it doesn't seem to have a limit on the number of enemies it can hit, so I get everything in a line and just do that. Get them all. For single target damage, number 4, the rapid fire, this one, does better, but in a lot of situations in this game you're fighting lots of things at once. Anyway, so what I'm trying to do on this level, I'm actually kind of just wasting time here fighting these things. I'm getting money, which I can use to buy upgrades and things, which are pretty important. This is a game where items that you pick up have a pretty heavy effect on the gameplay. In that particular way, it reminds me just a little bit of The Binding of Isaac. Other ways, it's nothing like that game, but that particular properties is kind of familiar. So yeah, I'm hoping to get some items that'll let me actually survive here. Huh, that sounds interesting. Let's use this again. These shrines are multi-use. Sometimes they'll give you stuff, sometimes they won't. I've been very fortunate so far. Oh cool, there's a ghost. I assume that attacks other enemies? Anyway, so what I want to do is to find the teleporter, which, when I activate it, will, for 90 seconds, spawn enemies around the level. At the same time, we'll also be fighting a boss. So you have to kill the boss and all the enemies that the portal has spawned before you can exit the level. After that, no more enemies will spawn, so you can't earn any more money. But there is time pressure in that, if you look in the upper right, it says difficulty very easy. That increases over time, so the longer you spend on any level, the higher the overall game difficulty goes. I'm not entirely clear on what effects increasing difficulty has. I don't like those jellyfish. There's no way to knock them back, so they're very hard to avoid. I want this. That's pretty useful. But you don't want to spend too much time in one place, just because things will get harder, and the game is hard enough as it is. I'd like just a little bit more money for that. This jellyfish could help me out, I guess. So portals in a random place in the level. The levels are pre-constructed, although there seems to be a little bit of randomization to them. They're not fully procedurally generated or anything. Like, the positions of some of these ropes and platforms seem to change from level to level, but the overall layout of this, what is it called, the Dried Lake, is always the same. That is the portal to the left, so I want to get there. I don't want these jellyfish hassling me while I do it, though. Okay, so stay alive for 90 seconds, and momentarily there'll be a boss coming to me. Okay, I've got the Colossus. I like this one. It's fairly enjoyable to fight. Fairly easy to fight. Maybe that's why I like it. So there's nothing I can really do to attack to my left while I'm running to the right, and that becomes a pretty major problem in later levels where enemies move as fast as me or faster. So I don't get a lot of opportunities to just lay damage onto things. So yeah, extremely hard game. I don't know how many levels there are. I have seen 4 of them, once I had a really good run and managed to get to level 4. If I get to level 2 and don't die right away, I'll consider it a good run. The music's pretty good, I enjoy it a lot. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes when something is hitting you and when something's not. Like, those jellyfish have contact damage. The other enemies don't seem to. This red one here is leaving a trail of fire that I know I don't want to stand in. But beyond that, I think he has to take his attack action in order for him to do any damage. And jumping through the Colossus there didn't appear to do any damage to me. So I'm at 90 seconds now. No more enemies are spawning. They're just the 22 who spawned during that time need to be killed before I can move on. And the boss, of course. This healing drone is helping me tremendously. Drones can be destroyed. Oh, cool. I got level 2 of the Happiest Mask. If you pick up an item more than once in this game, it seems to always stack. So I have double Happy Mask. I assume the ghosts last longer, do more damage, or more spawn or something. I don't know. Okay, so we need to kill this one, and all of those up there. And you. And money gets converted into experience at the end of each level, so it's ideal to spend as much as you can. Now, how do I get at all of these guys? That's not a way up. I think I have to go all the way around here. Although there's a thing I can open. I'm surprised you haven't run into a shop yet. They're usually... There's one. What does this do? I don't remember what this one does, so I'm going to buy it. Barbed wire. Hurts nearby enemies. Okay, so that thing around me, I think if anything is inside that radius, it takes damage. So that's pretty good, because enemies spend a lot of time in close quarters with you in this game. So I'm hoping I can just... There we go. That worked pretty well. Symbol over my drone, I think, means it's taking a lot of damage. I don't know if it regenerates. I know if they get destroyed, they drop on the ground. You could pay money to repair them. Now, I could explore this level for more things to buy, but I didn't see any in close in sight, and I'd rather just leave and not have the difficulty increase so quickly. So I have at least made it to level 2. Difficulty is now easy instead of very easy. That's a lie. Easy is not easy. So I guess I shouldn't be spending too much time here just attacking these things. I need to explore, find the portal, activate it, take out the boss, buy anything that I can buy, and then get out. Seems to be the general flow of it. So I'm playing with an Xbox controller. The gamepad support in this game is not the best. It only does X input, so I can't use non-X input controllers, which I'd prefer. I'd like to play with the DualShock 4 controller because of the D-pad. This is not really a game that's made for an analog stick. But I'm unable to do that. That's a poison cloud. I don't want to be in that. Everything that enemies drop seems to be... Oh, those are ghosts. Seems to be attracted to you, so... I should just activate the portal now. Let's do it. So you don't actually have to stop and pick it up. There is fall damage, but it seems to be mostly inconsequential. Oh, this thing. So I don't pay much attention to it. If I'm fighting you on your own, I should be able to handle you just fine. But if you bring friends, that's when it's going to be a problem. So yeah, this is one of those situations where everything wants to come toward you and just sort of sit on top of you. You can't move all that fast, and you can't attack while you're moving in the opposite direction. Or while you're moving the same direction either, really. So that's one of the things that makes this game feel a little bit awkward, is just that if you want to survive... Okay, right. Drone went down, had the money to repair it. Definitely worth it. Yeah, because it's often hard to know whether it's appropriate to be attacking or moving. If I go up here... didn't seem too helpful. Yeah, the enemy is in front of me. Ow! That one hurt. I'm gonna run away a little bit. Maybe that'll help me. That could help. See things follow me. They're all jumping up and down because they're hitting the bounce pad, same as I was. Well, you're just going up and down forever now. Unfortunately, I can't shoot while I'm on a... Oh, ow. While I'm on a rope like this. So I can't just take those out that easily. Are you just going to be jumping up and down there forever? There are a lot of sort of cheap ways to deal with enemies here, like this. I can probably just sit here and do this for as long as it takes. Because he doesn't seem like he's ever going to get down off that. Oh, he did. I was wrong. Okay, well, he's almost down. And I got Red Whip. Cool. Ow, 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 ow. I'm going to die. Gotta run. Those big green wisps are pretty nasty. Okay, so there's a lot of remaining enemies I still need to kill. That's not quite in line with me, and I can't aim up or down, so I just have to keep jumping to hit them. Or go over there, but I'd rather not do that. I guess I have to climb up that to get to you. Ow, 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 stop that. Okay, you're not hitting me from there, right? You are! How does that work? I guess that attack just goes in a line for... Don't die, don't die. Ah, for as far as it can go for where you are. I'm gonna fight you like this. It just doesn't seem like there's any other practical way to do this. Like, if the game gives you an option to fight like that, what else are you gonna do? Ow. So if I take him on like this, then I'm just gonna die, because he does so much damage. Like, I have to dodge at just the right time, but my dodge cooldown is longer than his attack cooldown. Attack drone. Cool, so that one will help me with this. Huh. Not sure I've had that before. One of the items I picked up gives me money over time, slowly. I'm kind of just exploring to see if there's any other cool stuff to buy. Doesn't seem like it. Just have to deal with these somehow. You stay there. That's just fine with me. But I still don't know what to do here. Ah! What's going on? Oh, my attack drone's hitting them. That's cool. I guess I'll go up here. And then head around. It looks like the healing meat that drops does need to be picked up. So that's not true of all items. Wow! See, those things can attack up and down. They do a lot of damage. There's just too many enemies there. I can't do anything except that. So that's going to be the most effective. So I'm just doing my straight line attack as soon as I get in line with them. And avoiding them otherwise. I think I missed that one. Oops. But they all just want to stand on top of me, so they won't stay in a nice line. Okay, one left. He's up there, apparently. Ah, it's you. Okay, finally I can get out of this level. $604. Let's explore just a little bit, because the items are so crucial in this game. I can't rush it too much. Even though the difficulty is going to be going up, it's probably more valuable to try to get equipped rather than just go too fast to, you know. That, I think, is how I came in. Alright, anything up here? There's a chest. Oh, man. Let's try that again. Ah. Can I get there from another angle, maybe? This game makes you do some pretty hard platforming for how weak the jump is. I'll go back for that chest in a moment. There's one up there, too. Now, this has cooperative multiplayer. I haven't played it with anyone. Maybe that would... Maybe it's a game that's just meant to be played in multiplayer, and that would fix the game balance. Oh, man. How? If I hold the jump button, I go slightly higher, but not high enough to get that. Maybe this one? No? I don't understand how you're supposed to reach that chest. Given the size of this level, I'm surprised I found the, Oh, okay. I'm surprised I found the portal as early as I did. So there's a lot more here. I feel like I've taken way too long to do what I'm doing. But I'm gonna do it until I've gotten all the chests I can reach. Yeah, there's no way to get to that. Maybe there's another character with a double jump or something who could do it, but I can't get to it. Okay, it would help if I remembered what these did. I know this one increases my max health. Let's do it. 8%. That's not as much as I would hope. Hey, that thing right down there, that's something special. Yeah, that's like an artifact. I found one of these before. It's a secret you can unlock, but I have to trigger it somehow, and I don't know how. So I guess I'll just leave it. Okay, so I'm going to hope that the value that I will get out of those items is more than the cost of spending the time, because the difficulty is now very hard. So I make my way to the portal as quick as I can. Or teleporter, I guess they actually call it, not portal. And let's see level 3. Sunken tombs, underwater catacombs. Movement is a little bit different underwater. I don't fall as fast. Actually, I think that's the only difference. Yeah, these guys, these are way too fast. Attack drone did a good job on him, but those things just move much faster than I could do anything to counter. Although that one didn't. When there's a whole group of those, I just find them totally unmanageable. Can't afford the chest. Apparently I can't jump off this to the side right here. Those things are also just so small, they're really hard to see. Those teleport right into me. Just hard to keep track of all the stuff that's going on. I don't think I wanted to do what I just did. Fortunately, it brings you back if you fall off the bottom. What's that symbol over his head? It's like a radioactive symbol or something. Don't know what that means. Okay, I'm covering the same ground I've already covered. I'm not really sure where to go from here. I guess right? Man, that thing has a lot of health. Apparently I have a lot of stuff that's damaging him without me taking any action, so I think my item run in the last level was worth it. Because I feel like I'm doing a lot better now. Any teleporters down here? No, I don't want that. I do not want that at all. Okay, this right here, this does not look like a good situation. I can use my roll dodge once, but then it's on cooldown. So do I just run from this, or what? Ow. Okay, healing drone or something's down. I do need to run. See, just running at full speed, not attacking at all. There was just no way to avoid all the damage. So what do? Then they teleport right onto you, so there's just nothing to do about it. Still can't afford that chest. I can try this shrine. Let's see if it... Stop teleporting! Ow! That hurt a lot. Okay, I need to watch for his attack and dodge it. Then that puts my dodge on cooldown so I can't dodge anything else. Okay, that gave me nothing. Let's try it again. Still nothing. Okay, unlucky shrine. I wish I... Hey, stop that. I wish I had my healing drone still. Okay, well I managed to survive that at least. I guess I didn't go over here. I fell. That was my problem. Now you fell. But isn't this a place I've already been? Don't know where the teleporter is. I guess I haven't been here. I would have bought this. I just don't even want to fight these things. I'd like to just avoid them entirely if I can. Okay, I think this is new territory, so the teleporter is probably up here someplace? Difficulty is now insane. Alright, here's the teleporter. Let's try. Oh, Colossus again. 2 Colossi. Colossi? Is that right? Colossuses? Cannot get a moment's peace from any of these, so just have to fight around them. Whoa! That hurt a lot. Yeah, see, I'm just gonna die here because there's nothing I can do against this many enemies at once. Or actually, have I found a good spot? I'm not taking damage, am I? Is really... Okay, then I was taking damage. It's really hard to tell with all the other stuff that's going on the screen. No, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. What could I possibly do in that situation? Is it just that my item build isn't good enough, or I don't know how I could have played any better to deal with that situation. I just don't know. That's this game. Okay, let me try the Enforcer. So, as the Enforcer, I have a lot less mobility. I don't have the roll attack. What I do have is this puts up a shield, and I think like damage from the left isn't... I'm not going to take any if I'm in that shield pose. But I'm vulnerable from the right. So it seems like this class is about sort of planning out when you're going to put up your shield and which way you'll face when you do it. Just sort of making a stand in one place. So if I do it here, yeah, that's all blocked. It also gives me an attack buff, so that my main attack goes a little faster with the shield up. Unlike the Commando, yeah, this is much more of a melee class. Unlike the Commando, this is a limited range. Like you can see the sort of second explosion out there. That's as far as that shot goes. This one's good. Chance to deal double damage, I think? Yeah. So let's see, other abilities are Grenade Toss or something like that, and Shield Slam, which is a very short range ability, but does a lot of damage. So you want to use it when you can. It is nice that the stuff just comes to you. You don't have to sit there and wait for it and make sure you've picked it all up. It just picks up automatically. So I don't know that I've taken any damage yet. That will definitely change when I have to deal with larger groups of enemies. I see a drone. I think it might be a healing drone. I would like to repair it. Okay, it's just a drone. Not sure what that one does. Nothing up there. Ah, oh, dang it. That was unfortunate. Let's see if it attacks. Yeah, it does attack, so it's like an attack drone, but not as good, I guess? Shield Slam has a huge amount of knockback, so it's very nice for that. Knockback is one of the most valuable... Was this rope here before? I feel like that just appeared or something. Maybe I just didn't see it before. Yeah, so knockback is one of the most valuable things in this game, just because you don't want to be close to anything, really. Oh, this class kind of does, for Shield Slam and such. Yeah, so like the jellyfish. What do you do against a jellyfish as this class? I don't have the mobility to get away. If I get the Wandering Vagrant boss, which is a giant jellyfish, then feels like I'm just screwed, but... Well, no, I keep forgetting. Wandering Vagrant doesn't work like normal jellyfish, the contact damage. It'd be easier to explain if we actually see it, so hopefully that's the boss that'll spawn. I would like Fire Shield. Ah, another Fire Shield. Cool. I want this guy to give me some money so I can buy the other chest. Oh, I already have enough. Ah, and there's another one there. Almost. Okay, there's the teleporter. Now, I can't jump with my shield up, so I think you just don't use it against jellyfish. Okay, I'm going to activate the teleporter and then go get the okay, let's get this chest, actually. Yeah, Wandering Vagrant. Oh boy. Okay, can I face this way? If I get all the way in the corner here, is this any good for me? It is not. That killed me. Okay. Alright, well that's the Enforcer. I don't know how to play it very well, apparently. So, how about Bandit? Alright, Blast. Powerful slug for 150% damage. Toss an explosive. Turn invisible after 3 seconds. So the Bandit's key ability is Lights Out here. Deals lots of damage, and if it kills an enemy, all the other all cooldowns are reset to 0. So you want to be using this as much as possible, but you need to make sure it's actually a killing blow. Well, yeah, this kind of explains how to play it, but not well enough for me to actually be effective at the game. But it is fun. I expect I'll figure it out eventually, or go read up on it and learn what I'm missing. Let's see. That's Smoke Bomb. Okay, that was Lights Out. Shouldn't have used that quite then. That was Dynamite Toss. Seems pretty effective. I like the Bandit's main attack. It's reasonably fast and does a good bit of damage. I'm just not good enough to use Lights Out effectively yet. Let's see, so if I Smoke Bomb and then... Okay, no, that was Lights Out and it was not the right time to use it. So I see a bunch of things with relatively low health. The big one is absorbing all the hits. Alright, so if I Lights Out right now... Oops. There we go. I accidentally did it twice in a row because the cooldown reset. Still on cooldown, but if I use it now... Okay. So I should probably use other abilities right before I do it so that I can take advantage of the cooldown reset? Let's buy a random item. Ah, cool. More health. Right, and Smoke Bomb, let's see, how does it work? It makes my next ability stronger or something? It's hard to keep this all in my head at a time. Oops. I keep double Lights Outing. Need to not just hold the button. Could the portal be down here? It could. Okay, now I got the third type of boss you can get, the Magma Worm. So, pretty obvious how it works. Hey, get off the ladder! Ah! That was not good. Oh. Okay, that hurts a lot. Okay, I need to do this, and oh, no, that didn't work. Well, I'm just gonna die here. Nothing I can do to stay alive. I guess Smoke Bomb would have been the right ability to use there. Anyway, hopefully you can see just how ridiculously hard this game is. Seems like it would be a lot of fun in multiplayer, and much more manageable, maybe? Anyway, yeah, give it a try if you found that interesting, and I'll see you guys in the next game.